Hi there and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. I'm IceMan and today we're going to be doing a shard pool video. We are aiming for some of the new epics. I've got Achak, I don't have any of the others, and obviously the ones I did get that were new I've had to fuse to get Pixniel. Not really even tried it yet, so I'm going to leave my opinions out of that one. I do like the look of Yakarl. I know a lot of people are really cold on him, no pun intended. But I do think he actually looks like a really cool champion. I think he'll pair really nicely into some sort of freeze meta where you bring in a bunch of freeze champions and you're just stopping people from having goes, you're freezing them, you're frustrating them. I think they do have their place in the game and I think they are going to be useful, and I really would like one. So let's start it off, shall we? I could wait till Friday for the 2x, but we're going for Yakarl. That's our main aim, so let's get into it. Dilgal, newest champion. Not really looked into him that much, to be honest. Chevalier, not one of my favourites. Centurion. Harken Greatblade. So one of the new champions. So we might take a quick look at her actually. We've got Blooded Steel. Attacks one enemy, places an extra hit. This attack is critical. Could just easily have a 2-hitter on the A1, so I'm not a big fan of ones like that. Fearsome Iron Slab. Attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing a 25% weaken debuff for 2 turns. It can be booked up to 100% chance to place the weaken, which on an epic that's not bad actually. That's a nice ability, and if people are coming up they haven't got the legendaries like Arbiter and stuff, this is a nice easy way for you to get weaken out there. So I actually think that's pretty cool. Then we've got Infectious Panic. Attacks one enemy, applies a debuff spread effect, taking 2 random debuffs from the target and placing them on all enemies. Also extends the duration of those debuffs by 2 turns, will not extend the duration of the debuff in the initial target. Now I quite like debuff spread. The idea that, you know, you can take an ability and just put it out to everybody else. So I'm sure people will find good uses for this, and couple that with the weaken, I actually think she's a fairly decent champion. Not amazing, but a good epic, you know. I mean, obviously she is a void epic, so you'd hope for something fairly decent. Painkeeper, very cool champion, already got a couple. Renegade, she's got a pretty cool ability, I believe, that resets or decreases cooldown on abilities. She's got a decreased speed buff, decreased accuracy. There we go, yeah, decrease the cooldown of all ally skills by 2 turns. This skill does not affect this champion or other champions with this skill. You can bring it down from 7 turns to 5, which is very cool, so it can help you on speed runs to get everybody's main abilities back that you want to be using. So, very cool champion. I actually have not, I think I've built one up slightly, but I've not tried really using her or anything. Lightsworn, I'm not sure if I had him on this account or not. He's a pretty cool champion, nothing special in my books. Older champion, certainly won't be making any of my teams, but many people use him as their decreased attack champion and whatnot for clan boss early on until they pull better. So, you know, he's decent. Huntress, so we've got a couple of epics so far. At least one of them's one that I'd be interested in maybe building up and trying out and seeing where I can find some uses for. Something I might do a guide on, you know, that I think other people can use. It will depend very much on whether or not I see that she's got use that other people can get out of her. Because, I mean, being a content creator, I won't always build a champion just because I think they're going to be beneficial to me. Sometimes I will look at a champion and think, this looks really cool, I'm going to build it up just so that you guys can see whether or not they're very good. To be fair, that's how I built Achak up initially. I was thinking, you know, interesting champion, looks cool, like the look of the abilities. Probably won't make any of my teams, but I'll build him up and do a thing on him and let everybody see what he can do. And you know, as it turns out, he's actually really cool, and he has made my arena team on occasion as a sort of counter tournament, and he's also made it on my main spider team. In fact, he's changed my main spider team for the better, so you know, you cannot knock these champions just because they're epics or whatever. Dagger, gear grinder, I'm getting all the ones for the event. Now if I had plenty of the other champions, I think I might have even fed a few. We could quickly see if we could get them up in time to get some of the epics from that. Although you could probably only do it the once anyway, and I've already done it, so that probably won't work. Reliquary Tender, very cool champion. I actually don't have mine maxed out, mine's stuck at 40. I've looked at taking her out of my Faction Wars team, so she's no longer going to be there, but so I won't necessarily build her up because I just don't need her. I have better, but for an earlier game account she can be game changing. Anyway, in the comments guys, if you let me know what you think about the whole mic setup. I find it a bit weird with it right here in front of my face like this. It doesn't look so bad on camera because the angle's slightly better, so it is at least a little bit out of the way. But for me, I've basically got this thing right here, and it's kind of weird. But to be fair, any further away it wasn't picking me up well enough, so I've kind of had to set it up that way. The initial plan was to have it coming in over the monitors, have it sort of sitting up here somewhere. But I couldn't quite get the reach on it and the angle right and the pickup right, so that plan went out the window. Oh no, another Harken. We don't need two. Definitely don't need two. Come on, please Plarium, give us this gold, give us this little Christmas present. We want a legendary out of this. We want Yakarl out of this, but you know, I'll take any legendary. Even if it's a void that I've got, to be fair, because all the void legendaries that I've got are pretty decent, I think. Oh, maybe not a Whirling. Definitely wouldn't want another Whirling. Only 13 left. We won't be doing a pull on Friday in the 2X. Again, don't do what I do. I personally probably should have waited for the 2X, but I really wanted to try my luck and see if I could get Yakarl. Obviously, I only had 30 odd shards to start with, so the chances were low. We knew this going in. 11 more. Another Painkeeper. Fellhound, very cool champion, very fast farmer if you need one. Bellower, again, brilliant champion, can be a campaign farmer. Early game, mid game, he will dominate for you. He is just so cool. Just a car. Looks kind of cool, but you know, he just doesn't really do anything. Drowned Bloat Wraith. Oh, come on, please. We want to get some gold on this video. I'm not going to be rage buying any shards or anything. I've already bought a couple of packs, just so that I had this 30 odd. I was about 14 shy prior to that. All cool champ. Got a debuff extender on it. And the last one. No. Painsmith. Well, that was painful. Right. Go on then, we'll do a 10 pop on the Ancients and see what we get there. Check. So yeah, I do get one of the new ones. Sharda, no good. But it's one of the new ones I've already got. It's a dupe, so that's a bit of a crap pull. Alright, we'll change over to the Sacreds. And another Achak. Why? Why? Now I've got 3 Achaks. Cool champ, but not so much that I want this many of them. Okay, and back to the pulling. Let's edit this all that crap out. Try with another one. Marksman. Not brilliant. I actually did pull a couple of cheeky shards the other day, and I got Rector Draft. Cool, I'll take that. Yeah, I pulled a couple of cheeky shards and got Xavier, so I was well chuffed with that. No, Fan Cleric. Alright, I'm not going to use all my Sacreds. We'll do another 10 pull on the Ancients, and we'll leave it at that. Another Achek. What's that? 4, 5? Vergis. Cool champion. I think I've already got him though. So, no. Sorry guys, no gold. That's the way it goes sometimes, you know. You all know that. But we did get one of the ones I wanted, so you know, Rector Drath, I'm happy with that. We also got a buttload of Achaks. Bit of a shame really, but you know, very cool champion. Definitely take a look at my guide on her if you get a chance, and yeah, she's well worth looking at depending on where you're at with your account and what sort of team you're running. Teams you're running, you know, she's a good champ for the arena, some dungeons, definitely for Spider, so well worth a look at her. Anyway, again, as always guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe. It means so much to me and obviously helps grow the channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know it's a good video and more people should be watching it, and I really do want more people watching it obviously, so you know, help us out. If you enjoyed it, if you've watched this long, thank you, really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye.